Good morning. I'm Biku Kohli from SP Ultraflex Systems Private Limited, and as many of you all would know, we are manufacturers of the widest range of converting slitters globally, and our company is about 37 years old, of which we have spent the last almost 20 years leading the industry when it comes to slitting and rewinding technology. Today, I'll be talking only about one of our products, the RoboSlit, which has become synonymous with the term dual turret slitting in the subcontinent. We introduced this machine in the year 2012 in PLASTINDIA, around 11 years ago, and yes, it was the first dual turret machine made not only in India but all around the South Asian subcontinent. We ran the machine at about 500 meters per minute. It was early days, and the machine was still not perfect. And we spent another 2 years in perfecting the machine, getting rid of the glitches, and eventually supplied our first machine in the year 2014. And the company who bought our first machine went on to buy 8 more RoboSlits, so they have 9 machines now. We have run this machine in exhibitions on 5 occasions, including 3 PLASTINDIAs, 1 exhibition in Hyderabad, and India Plast a few years ago. And we have run the machine right from 800 meters per minute to 1000 meters per minute. 1000 meters per minute was the speed at which we ran this machine in the year 2018. Again, PLASTINDIA, which was in Gandhinagar in those days. On a slitter, every time you change a job, you need to realign the unwind section, each and every cutter. There could be as many as 10, 15, 20 of jobs, and an equal number of cores on the rewind section. So all of this can take anything between 30 minutes to maybe 45, 50 minutes also. By automizing it, this process takes just 2 to 3 minutes, as you will see when we demonstrate the machine to you. And the best part is, yes, we save a lot of time every time you do a changeover. Second is also the material. You are able to set up the machine within a few meters, as against the normal manual setup process in which you lose kilos of material. And last but not least, it is the skill of the operator, which is totally out of the picture here. The machine does the entire setup job based on the job recipe which has been fed to the machine. Also, yes, it is a much more safe process because the handling, which is usually done by the operator, is now taken over by the machine. Yeah. So, like I said, each cutter will be brought to its correct position, one after the other, by a pick and place device run through a servo motor. The line guide has already brought the reel into position. The cutters are being positioned one after the other, like I told you. After the last cutter is positioned, all of them will be tightened simultaneously on this air shaft, and the razor blades will be taken ahead to penetrate the substrate. Meanwhile, what you would be seeing on the other side of the machine, you can see the upper left core having been positioned. Now you see the lower core being positioned, second core, and you will see the third and fourth core also being positioned in a similar manner. "20 meters is the length to which the machine has been set, after which the machine would stop and the shafts interchange their positions, and the machine would restart. Also, the position of the coil, the finished reel versus the core, is in perfect line.
So, to get the more details and more information about the machine, you can check our website. It's www.spultraflex.com. Thank you.
Okay, I'm Ajay Tandon from UFlex Engineering Division, heading the division as the president there. We have the pleasure of introducing you to our converter friends. Absolutely new product, new concept of ink trolley changeover system with complete automation with the press of button. Normally for a 8-station printing press in ELS or any other machine, you have to change the trolleys one by one, but here with the press of button, all the 8 trolleys come out, and the other trolleys which are kept ready on the rails goes inside, which is mounted with the trolleys mounted with the printing cylinder as well as the doctor blade. So there is a saving of more than 80 to 85% of changeover time for trolleys, which gives in result about 400 to 500 kgs of printing material extra per day if the machine is running, say, at about 250 to 300 meters per minute, and taking about 4 changes approximately a day. You get about 400 to 500 kg printing material extra, which then amounts to about 1.2 to 1.5 metric tons of laminate per day, which means about almost 30 tons of laminate per day. So you can imagine what is the kind of saving just because of having this automation, and we've calculated the ROI of this comes not more than 10 to 12 months, and there can be a lot of saving for any converter. I think it's the first time introduced a product. This is going to help the industry quite a lot. It's coming out. The old trolley system has come out from the printing station, ink trolley. This is mounted with the printing cylinder and the doctor blades already, which has come out, which is going on one side. Once it is gone there, it will get locked in that place, and the other trolley, which is we'll see just now, the pallet and all the station is moving that side. It will go there, the whole pallet. It will lift the trolley and bring it here, the new trolley, which is to be put in place. That trolley has a new printing cylinder, so this is for the change of job, facilitating the faster change of job to the new job, new printing. This trolley is again mounted with the new printing cylinder and with the doctor blade, which will ultimately come in front of the station here and get mounted. The changed trolley with the new printing cylinder with the new job is moving towards the station. With the press of one button, all the 8 stations, the trolleys come out, go onto the side, and the new trolley comes and get into the station, changing almost 80 to 85% of the changeover time. In conventional system, you have to change trolleys one by one, and you need a lot of labor and manpower. Here it is with the press of button, all the 8 stations, ink trolleys get changed together. So the cycle time of this job is not more than about 5 minutes, whereas you can take maybe half an hour to 45 minutes when you do in conventional system. So you save that much of time, which gives you about 400 to 500 kgs of printing material extra if you run at 300 meters and have 4 or 5 changeover jobs, which means about 1.2 tons of laminate, 1.5 tons of laminate per day, which means about 35 tons of laminates per month. That is the extra material you can print with just having the system, and we calculated ROI is approximately 10 to 12 months. So it's a new concept, new technology, and something in for the converting industry.
And for further details, you may log on to our website www.uflexltd.com.
Hello everybody, welcome to PLASTINDIA 2023. My name is Kushal Patel, I'm from BST, and I would love to show you a new product, so please come ahead. So this is the TubeScan XL, which is a 100% defect detection system for wide web application, whether it's a flexo or a gravure. It's a 100% print inspection system. This is the camera, this is the encoder, and this is the universal mounting frame. So it is just within on your machine, all you need to do is drill 2 holes, and we can install this whole system. It comes the way you see it. Okay, it comes with 2 idler rollers that ensures maximum web stability, and so that defect detection is as precise and accurate as possible. Over here we have with the HMI. It's a 19-inch touchscreen monitor, and there's a 43-inch field of view operating viewing. Here you can see the superb image clarity, image resolution, what the TubeScan is famous and known for. The entire repeat is available to the operator at any given time, and over here, whichever defect which is detected will be shown on the 43-inch viewing monitor. So, for example, in lane 3, this is the defect which has been detected. So here is the defect. Over here is the defect, and then
if the operator wants to zoom in, all he has to do is so over here. So this is the defect which is detected. These are ink splashes. Okay, so whichever defect the system detects, it displays on the monitor. This is a dynamic role map. Okay, so for example, if the QC manager is making his rounds and if he just wants to see in the past 2 hours or for past 45 minutes which defects have been detected without disturbing the operator, he can just have a look which defect has been detected in which lane and what time and after how many meters. Then defect classification, ink splash, structural defect, streaks, hazing, you name it. All of these defects can be detected by the system. These are the sensitivity settings. So you can define different areas with different sensitivity settings. You can mask certain areas, you can increase the sensitivity in certain areas. The possibilities are endless. There is a system generated PDF report at the end of every role or at the end of every job, which looks like this. So over here, for every role, every job, there is an accountability factor in the form of a report. So the first 3 pages is the summary of the job with the reference image and the summary of how much meter roll was printed, how many defects were detected, how many lanes, good lanes, bad lanes, size of the defects, so on and so forth. And then page 4 onwards, the position and location of each and every defect is identified in this reel. A splash, it has come in lane number 1, it has come after 8 meters, it has come at this time, and which zone of which area of the label the defect has occurred, along with their image. This report gives a consolidated information. So the most important and the most impressive feature is that the image quality and the image resolution, and the fact that this system can handle all sorts of substrates, clear on clear, reflective, opaque, transparent, translucent, film, foil, paper, you name it. So with that, I end my presentation and a brief explanation of the tube scan system. I hope you liked what we have to show, and if you have any further questions or queries, please feel free to reach me. This is my visiting card. You can contact me on this address, and this is a QR code. If you can scan it, then you'll be able to get my contact details here. Thank you very much.